I hope everyone is doing good today.
Fair warning. Uh, fair warning for today. You are loud. You are like so loud right now. You need a chill pill. There you go. I have some kind of like. I have some kind of like sore or cyst or something in my throat. I'm fine, by the way. I'm fine. I am. Everything that I looked up at most likely not harmful. It's just annoying. And it literally feels like I have sore throat because of it. So, my voice might sound a little raspy. I'm gonna drink lots of water. I got my gamer subs cup right here. And we're gonna play more Final Fantasy XIV today. I haven't been able to play it because I don't know what's going on with me, but I've been freaking narcoleptic. Okay. Put me in the corner here. Put baby in a corner. Okay. Alright. Alright. So last we left off, we did the first trial of Dawntrail. Um. So now. Oh! The Yakui must still be anxious. This also means I probably won't do any voices. Um, the Yakui must still be anxious, wondering where and when Valley Garmonda will strike next. I suggest we hurry back and allay their fears. Alpha knows as well, I should think. Yes, you're right. We shouldn't let them worry another moment. Ugh, I rode all the way out here. You're making me go all the way back. Silver will not be here to... well, not right this second, anyway. He is currently at a dentist appointment, so it's gonna be me for a little bit, but that's fine. Kinda helps that I need to vibe. Audio. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm also messaging my mom about the thing. I'm pretty sure it's from allergies. And no, it's not a tonsil stone. It's not on my tonsils. It's literally like in the back roof of my mouth. It sucks, bro.
Let the rebels begin!
Lion, thank you for the resub. 44 months, my Oshi being great. Uh, sorry for the low energy. I can't yell right now. Ask me again later. I'm gonna have to keep disclaimers like, I'm fine, I'm actually in a pretty decent mood. I just can't scream or anything because I have this annoying little round bump in the back of my mouth and it makes it feel like a sore throat, and uh-oh. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. Hold on. Yep. It's because I've been logged out for a little while. Okay, let's see. I'll have to refresh it. There we go.
Gosh, look at how
There we go.
cute they are. Aww.
Okay, I just had to relog in. I will accept the pets purely because I can't scream. And also, like I said, I'm fine, but man, I'm annoyed. The human body is weird. The human body is weird, hence why you gotta fox one online. Man, I wish I was an actual kitsune. Before we do anything else, we should talk to Gafurler. Hey, giant bird snake dead.
To the temple then.
That won't be necessary, heroes of the hour. Valigarmanda is no more. Yours is a victory worthy of song.
We had plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town. But the recklessness of your fellow claimant has rendered them pointless.
A second feat?
The feat of ice. You are to fortify Valigarmanda's prison.
Oh.
How shall we proceed, High Luminary?
What more would we test, Zulmurwer? They have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Gulul Jalja, then no one is. Now that our last claimant has arrived, we can proceed with the formalities. For the skill and bravery the three of you have shown, I award you each a second keystone.
That makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
God, please no, Lion. I don't wanna.
Except that one of those 5 is in Bakool Jaja's thieving hands. He will answer for that. And for losing Valigarmanda.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yokwi. May glory and prosperity continue to
It's an
bless
entry!
Tuliola.
I'm standing here, folks, with Foxy the Patty, who thought she could fly in Pacha without any aether currents. Let us tune in to Foxy Batty now.
I wouldn't say I had none. Just didn't have them all.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm just missing.
How are you doing?
I have this weird thing in the back of my throat, and it feels like a sore throat. It's not.
Guess
But
Let me know if it's TMI, but I have a hole in my tooth and it is bad.
I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
And it causes me pain.
you should probably do something about that.
I have medication now and I need to get with an oral surgeon for the VA.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll be taken care of. I'll just be missing some teeth. They're gonna steal my teeth again. Again? I still have all my teeth. Yeah. So wait, did you do the... You already did the dungeon here?
Yeah, I did the dungeon and the trial, and then we ended stream, and then we've pretty much been on break for about a week. I almost said a year, and it's like, no, I've been there.
It feels like a year since I played.
I know, honestly.
Yeah.
I've been drawing like a motherfucker.
She be drawing like a mofo. Well, yeah, how are you doing, Foxy?
I'm doing pretty good. I have to disclaim to everybody, it's like, are you okay? I'm like, yes, I'm fine. Just if I get louder or something, I'm gonna start coughing up a lung. It is so annoying. It's like this one little bump in like the perfect spot that if I talk too much or start yelling, it just goes and then I just start coughing.
Isn't that what girl has? No, everyone has that little bump in the back of the throat. I don't. Did you pick it up?
Yes.
Yay. Did you get the joke? Did you get the joke? Did you get the joke? Did you get the joke?
But I did a lot of Google research and I never got a straight answer, so I either got a canker sore or a mucus cyst, both of which are not dangerous or anything, they're just annoying.
Foxy, we just left Pride Month. Of course you're not going to get a straight answer right away.
Guys, I'm gonna just eat Etri like a fruit gummy.
Do not eat Etri like... Who changed my name?
I don't know.
Visions from the time before the Shaktural expedition.
What'd they change your name to?
I changed it. Don't worry, I don't remember.
What did your forebears see?
Heavenly land.
We still have that cursed idea of I'm just infecting everyone with my slime, so they have a little slimy in their body to help them out.
It's fine. It'll.
It's like
it'll.
there's inside story.
It'll help replace one of the tails that somebody stole from me.
Oh.
And conflict.
I had 9 tails. Somebody took my tails, so now 8 of my tails are somewhere out in the world.
Palace. And in their midst reigned a silent goddess.
I know what I can be, Foxy.
So tall,
My little me can be that one guy from Okami that helps Amaterasu paint and follows him around. Isun.
Oh, Isun, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be your Isun.
Oh my god. I want to draw that now. Just a little kitsune lily with a small etri on her head.
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we
Put a
previously had,
little
this was a
mushroom cap
detailed
on your head.
description.
the dreamers were consumed by their visions, compelled to seek out the paradise they'd been shown.
Oh wait, I fucking locked my door.
They journeyed to Shaktural, where they died in droves.
Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The tales Book Evu shared may have been rooted in historical fact.
Perhaps. Who can know the truth of it? Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams, nor dreamers.
The forest? What do you mean?
From the very first, the
destinations were set to visit only those who worked the quarries in Yaktel. But after they were ravaged by disease and saw fewer newborns, they were forced to abandon that territory. Once our people's withdrawal to Urkopacha was complete, we never again dreamed of the Golden City.
So only Yokhui in that one specific area experienced the visions. Fascinating.
Well, we're headed to Yaktel next. Maybe we'll find out more when we get there. Thank you for sharing your stories with us.
I do not require gratitude. I merely repaid a debt. Farewell, Wook Lamat. I do not think our paths will cross again.
Foxy,
Yeah.
are you able to withstand the talking of the giants?
My ADHD does have issues with it. We'll say that.
Also, those eyes. Ugh.
Yeah, the eyes freak me out. I think they're pretty neat, though. I don't.
Did you ever? How was your fight in the trial? Did you guys succeed?
We had a really bad main tank.
Ooh.
And no, they did not say it was their first time, but how do I put this? The first time we died, I wasn't mad, because it's like, okay, I get the mechanics now. And I thought everyone else did. And then we wiped again, a second time, and it was the dumbest way possible, because the tank essentially got us killed. As well.
Was it the tank stack?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he just kind of ran around, and then what made it worse is, it's like, well, why didn't the healer use an LB3? One of the DPS used the LB3 at, like, 25%. So, that was the one that made me mad. It's like, guys, come on. But, other than that, it was a very interesting fight. I liked it.
Yeah.
I don't think Vorporler and his brethren will have a sudden change of heart about Tulialo, but that doesn't mean they'll never change at all. Today is proof of that. I think it's time we return to Tulialo. After scaling Toral's tallest mountain and battling a legendary beast to the death, even dauntless heroes like you could probably use a rest. In any case, there are preparations to be made before we can visit the next destination laid out in the saga. The respite would be most welcome. I believe I hear the forward cabins calling our names. Blue quests. Well, my ADHD is activated halfway through. I didn't retain any of that. I don't even remember reading all of it. jar. Also, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all guys. I'm gonna find a way to hibernate during the summer, because I swear, like, I'm going to bed at my usual time at like 2 or 3, whatever, and I still like sleep for close to 12 hours, and I'm just like, y'all. And it's literally like I wake up and then I fall back asleep.
I get up, I miss, I fall back, I pass back out.
Yeah. Honestly. Fucking. I pass out in the snow. I grab a popsicle. You. What? Use it. Randomly drooling on myself. Foxy this summer hibernating kitsune. I too wish to sleep all day in a cool little spot. Man, and my room is like a freaking icebox all the time, and it's not so bad today because we're supposed to have clouds and a little bit of rain. So that's neat. But on a normal day, it is like living in Satan's butt crack. It is just so unpleasant. I hate summer. Y'all remember when we were kids and we'd be so excited about summer vacation from school or whatever, and now we're adults, been out of school for X amount of years, and it was just like, man, summer sucks, bro. Why was I excited for this?
Because it was a break from school.
Yay, break from school, dies in your own house. Silver DMV, it's like, I won't be able to play right away because I'm at a dentist appointment. It's like, that's fine. I'll catch you up if I need to, but I don't imagine we'll be doing a whole lot today other than a bunch of exposition until, like, level 95. And I don't know how far along you are compared to me.
I finished the next dungeon, and it'll be a bit before you reach it, but
yeah, I figured.
If you don't get sidetracked like me, you'll be fine.
Well, I'm on stream, so I don't have a choice but to follow the MSQ. I could get sidetracked, but I try to save the sidetrack for after the stream.
Refer.
Prefer. I liked how that earlier cutscene with the Yakui, that they're just like, well, we were gonna have a second feat, which was to fortify Valigarmanda's prison, but then that fellow claimant of yours, and he's like, oh, no, there's nothing fellow about him. He's just competing for the sake of competing. Fuck that guy, for real. Now I can fly. Dummy. What's today? The 11th. Okay. I don't have to check until Saturday.
Saturday.
What
Sorry.
is going on with my model? Hello? Model?
She's wigging and wigging and wigging and out. Wigging and wigging and wigging and out.
There we go.
Sorry. I stimmed.
I understand. I've been there. Just the acoustics.
I'm not acoustic.
You said
Every day that becomes harder for me to believe.
I stopped denying it. Everyone kept pointing towards me, and it's like acoustic, and it's
acoustic. I was like,
and it's like then you do research and say, oh fuck, maybe I am a little acoustic. I do.
Did you ever get a book from Chloe? No, you did.
Yeah, I have one. It doesn't end until the 16th. This is technically the one from last week. Yeah, but nah. I've been busy doing art fight.
And how fun was that?
It has been really fun. I will say, the past couple of days, I have been horrendously disassociating, where it's like, I don't want to do anything.
Doing stuff? Like with my hands?
Yeah, it's literally been like, I could draw. I could play Final Fantasy 14. Nah.
Imagine playing Final Fantasy 14 with your mind.
That would make things so easy. I could just lounge in my chair with a blanket.
You have a moment?
Yeah, you tail on your jacket.
Yeah, little bobtail.
There's something I wanted to talk to you about.
Back to work. Have a great stream and get better. Thank you, Lion. I'll be okay. It'll probably go away in a few days.
So,
Use your words. I feel like Fiera is giving her the mom stare.
Jack, use your words.
It's just too stuffy in here, that's what.
I don't believe you, but go on.
We should go outside. Aye, a nice walk in the fresh air.
Excuse you?
Foxy, could you pause that real quick? I gotta tell you what just happened.
What happened?
Little Miss Frankie thought she was playing with her toy, right? She was spinning around with the tire in her mouth.
Yeah.
And then she threw it at my PC.
Oh my god.
Rude!
A lot of sass. Raised eyebrows, hands on hips, like, excuse me? Who said you could do that? Sorry to drag you away from your nice, comfortable cabin, but I could feel the walls closing in. Oh, I know. I'll take you to one of my favorite places in Tulialo. That should help me get my thoughts in order. We'll go to the Resplendent Quarter and make our way up from there. You still owe me tacos. What is going on? Model likes to bug out. I think it's probably because it's a little darker than usual. Somebody, I don't know who it was, but somebody was on my throne and suggested a little light for stuff like that. And I added it to my wish list, so if anybody's interested in helping a girl out, there you go. But know that you don't have to. Please take care of yourself first, or I will come for your kneecaps. Peshiwa, what are you doing up and about? Is your back feeling better? Sorry, her face, like, threw me off. It's like she's old, but she's got this humongous nose and a tiny
She's
head.
got that big ass schnoz!
Yeah, and her face is, like, tiny with her hair,
You know what
like,
she...
barely fitting.
No, you know what she looks like?
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda character.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like she doesn't quite fit in 14.
Ooh, my back.
It's much healed now, so don't make a fuss. Besides, I can't be lounging in bed all day when you're out there fighting your hardest to win the throne. You're the claimant with the greatest love for peace. I love this nation of ours, and lending you my support is the least I can do. When I see you smile like that, how can I not be encouraged? Oh, there's plenty more who believe in your cause. I can recruit a whole battalion of smiling faces if you think it'll help. Yours alone is more than enough. Thank you, Peshiwa. And thank you, Third Promise. I shall pray for your success in the contest. Scoot. Scoot. Scoot.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was too far away. Now I gotta fix my camera. There we go. All those smiling faces. My own back's acting up, so I'm like, I need to lean back. Sorry, Fiora, I'm getting distracted. It's just that with the progress we've made in the contest, even these everyday encounters feel that much more special.
Are you sweating?
Oh,
Yeah.
I am here
a
for
little,
Bakool Jar Jar
because
Baby
my
Girl
hand is on
certified. No,
fire.
we're not doing this.
See? Right as rain.
What?
Fucking spicy. Not the Bakool Jar Jar's Baby Girl fucking bullshit.
Listen. You'll understand.
No, he's stinky.
Bakool Jaja's baby girl.
No, don't call him that. I don't want that image of Bakool Jar Jar doing the baby girl pose, bro.
Both of his heads are yassified.
Oh god. Oh my god. I'm not into him. I just think he's funny as hell. He's hot and that's all he's got. Then he starts talking and I want to throw sand in his faces.
So you admit he's hot?
Yes, I do admit that he's hot. I don't like what I just came into, Hydruted. Don't give fan artists ideas. I feel like it's too late for that. Do you think we can take our time and maybe wander around a little first? Then we can head to that spot I was thinking of. Oops. I don't know why. There we go. Oops.
Bakool Jaja's baby girl.
No.
This is much better. I used to come here all the time when I was little. I'd look out over the whole city, and whatever worries I had would seem so small. Do you remember what I said at the top of Warkor Zormor? That I would fight to preserve Papa's peaceful Tural? Well, I've been thinking a lot since then. About what peace really means. If it's just the absence of war. And it brought to mind all the best parts of our journey so far. I realized nothing gives me greater joy than the happiness of others. Life has its ups and downs, but the company of family and friends and the music of their laughter is what makes it worth living. And as silly as it might sound, I've come to believe that those smiling faces are the best measure of peace.
That's the sort of thing I'd expect you to say.
Really? I feel proud somehow. It's an answer I arrived at by trying to be true to myself. That you think I succeeded.
I would
It means a lot.
take on a whole army for you. I love you so much, Wuklamat.
This
It's
is
very
my
quietly.
plan.
I love you.
I love you.
What? What?
What? That's weird.
When I become Dawn Servant, I'll build on Papa's peace. Our people will live together in happiness. It's just like Kryl said. By taking the time to hear their concerns, understand their feelings, and consider how best to serve, with each passing day, I'll be that much closer to becoming the leader I want to be. It's hard for me to say how much I've changed since the contest began. But there's one thing I can say with confidence. I wouldn't have come this far without you as allies. If it wasn't for you all listening and feeling and thinking along with me, I would have never learned so much, and in so short a time. There are 2 keystones left. After everything that's happened, and imagining what could happen, are you still willing to walk this path with me? Thank the gods for that. Well, I have nothing else to get off my chest. I need to head to the palace, but I'll see you back at the cabins.
I love you. I love you. I love you so much. Do I actually sleep like a normal person instead of a plank of wood? God damn it. Sleeping with my fucking mouth open, bro.
Honestly, though, if they gave us like randomized like sleeping positions, people would be upset that their favorite position to sleep in's not in the game.
Well, all the races have different sleeping positions too, especially when they lay down.
Yeah,
Like female Makote just crash and burn. Why not like just use that
I guess it's easier to animate. I guess.
by making us planks of wood?
Yeah. Oh my fucking god!
Yeah.
I'm picking up the tank role quest,
Yeah.
and it's the name of the quest is the Narwhal Beckons.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
no, don't yeah me. Yeah.
You look to be in good spirits. I assume your leisure time was well spent. I was glad to snatch some quality sleep myself. After all, it will soon be back to the road for us. I'm sure the others will be along shortly. I do hope everyone has rested well.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Oh god, I'm posing and sliding around.
Are you in Tulialo?
No, I'm in Dun Sky.
Oh. Now that we have refreshed ourselves somewhat, let us consider all claimants as they currently stand. Zeralja and Kuana have completed every feat thus far and hold 5 keystones apiece. Wuklamat would be equal with them, but for Bakool Jaja's thievery, which has left us one short. That conniving braggart didn't so much as lift a finger for the feat of proof and wreaked havoc for the feat of ice. He can't have more than 3 keystones at most. He may think he can simply steal what he needs to win, but he's sorely mistaken. I'll be taking back what is mine, this I swear. I fear that reclaiming your keystone may not be enough. That is, if Bakool Jaja's unleashing of Valigarmanda is any indication. Using his lead, I anticipate that he will move to obtain the remaining keystones before disrupting his rival's attempts. We may all find ourselves being forced to take from one another. I can't say I'd be comfortable with that. But neither will I surrender my claim to the throne so easily. If it's for the sake of preserving the happiness of my people, I'll do what I must. The last 2 keystones we require are those of the Lay of Repast and Lay of the Brotherhood. The former depicts the cessation of hostilities between the Mamulja and Jabral in the forests of Yaktil, specifically near a village called Ibrox. That's where I was born, if you recall. I haven't been back there since Papa took me in when I was a baby. Where the Lay of the Brotherhood takes place, however, is unclear. In the saga, it is said that a foreign explorer came seeking an audience with the Dawn Servant, but a little more than that. Eorzea has a similar tale. The explorer Ketenram befriended a 2-headed king known as Atart before commencing his travels across Toral. He journeyed here several times afterwards, but was ultimately lost at sea. At least, that is the commonly held belief. Your 2-headed king certainly sounds like Papa, so this Ketenram fellow must have come to Tulialo. But if he indeed arrived some 80 years ago, the capital may not have been built yet, vestiges of Yakui architecture notwithstanding. Wait, you said Autark, didn't you? Then Ketenram must have met the Dawn Servant in Mamuk. Mamuk? Is that a city? One of the grandest in Toral once upon a time, and the seat of the Mamulja's homeland. It too lies in Yaktil, not far from Ikbrax. Then all things considered, Yaktil seems the obvious choice for our next destination. From here, the safest method of travel is by dirigible. We should make for the landing once our preparations are complete. We're riding in one of Kuana's balloons? They can't be any worse than ships, can they? I swear to God, if she starts vomiting when we're in the air. Also, hi, Nika.
Hello.
Brother.
The next flight to Yaktia will be leaving shortly. Passengers are asked to keep hands, legs, and luggage inside the dirigible at all times. Are we sure that thing will stay in the air all the way to Yaktil? Are you ready? Bags packed and a goodbye said? There's no going back once we lift off. Not that I'm nervous or anything. I'm just making sure that you're not nervous. Oh, who am I kidding? My knees won't stop shaking. Hey, will you hold my hand? Just until I've settled my nerves. Maybe ask Aaronville. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Of course. You're the nicest person I've ever met, Fiera. I'll try not to crush your hand. There she is. Third promise. Wait just a moment. Mablu and Tobli. Of course, I'll wait as long as you need. Sorry to delay you, but we were able to discover the origin of Kryle's earring. Is that so? You said before that it gained popularity in Yaktaral as a protective ward for travelers, correct? That's right. We tracked down the elderly merchant to whom first sales are attributed. According to him, the design imitates an accessory worn by a foreign mage he met at market some 20 years ago. Excuse me. Little did he know that charming taste of salt would prove to be a commercial triumph. A foreign mage wearing this earring could only be grandfather. Did the merchant happen to mention which market? One in Yaktil, to where it seems you are already bound. What luck. Then I shall seek my next clue once we arrive. Is it mere coincidence that brought my grandfather there? Or yet another discovery to look forward to? Thank you both for coming all this way. Anything for the third promise? Good luck with the rest of the rite. Thanks. I won't let you down. I've just got to board this dirigible and I'm as good as there. Last call for passengers to Yaktil.
No. Sorry.
I really hope she wins. Yaktil will test her mettle, without a doubt. The next Dawn servant must be willing to bear the full weight of this nation's history, no matter how heavy it may be.
The fierce Shepral hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest, Yaktel. Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature, it is easy to understand why the place is so named. It is here, where the Shepral and Mamulja once battled for dominance, that the right of succession would reach its climax.
Are you all right?
I've never been good with heights.
vegetation is far denser than in Cosmauca.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
A cenote?
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater. Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the Earth, it became susceptible to erosion. Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble. So, don't take a tumble.
Looks dead ass at Wootamont.
It was one time.
Is the Shabral community depicted in the Lay of Repast close by?
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
With thicker vegetation comes reduced visibility. I advise you to keep someone in sight at all times. Carbuncle. Good, everyone's accounted for. Eekprox is up ahead. Let's be on our way. I'm defying you. Don't mind me, just driving a car through the forest. Jesus Lord. Hi, Jason. I don't know why that startled me.
My baby boy.
It's a boy. I'm already eepy again. Make it stop. I don't want to eep anymore. I slept for so long.
Heads up.
Ow.
And ow.
Can't scream.
Booga booga.
What is that? Oh my god, what is that?
Ugh.
It's Nika.
Huh?
It doesn't help that I was thinking, oh look, it's a cutie. And then you come and say that at Tree.
I mean, you are a cutie, so...
I will fight.
You gonna put up your little feet?
Putting them up.
Oh, they're so cute. They sound like little squeaky toys when you throw them.
Bat.
I think I'm about to steal Picklemancer from Foxy.
Picklemancer?
Picklemancer.
Look at me, I'm Picklemancer. I'm Picklemancer Rice.
Picklemancer is fun. I knew that joke was gonna come up. What, Picklemancer?
Damn, you psychic or something?
can't go south. There's a big old cliff. My model seems to be working better since I decided to put my flash on my face.
Is it still flashbang if it's a constant flash?
Aaronville was not exaggerating about the cenotes, or cenotes, whatever it was. It would be a grueling ordeal to climb out of one. Well, thankfully we made it here without an incident. Let's not dally any longer. The fuck did you just give me? I feel like I could stab somebody. Ready to head on in? No. Are the alerts not working again? Because I literally just refreshed them. What the fuck? Yeah, I was literally working earlier. Hold on. Do not eat? Is that what you just changed your name?
Yeah. You gotta eat.
There we go. It's weird that it just broke out of nowhere.
Gosh, look at that.
Oh. Okay.
Gosh, look at how cute they are. Aww.
I don't know what Alphino said, but, third promise in her retinue, I presume. You presume right. I seek the Dawn Servant's Elector. Then come and join us in the Garden of the Stars at the village center. Everyone is waiting for you. Everyone? And who might that be? There is but one way to find out. Come, let us follow him.
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
If I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide, I wouldn't have bothered with Ligarmanda in the first place.
You self-serving piece of weaver dung! Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
Now that we are assembled, let us begin. My name is Hunmuruk. Asibrash Rash,
I have the honor of serving as elector on behalf of my people. As all 4 claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival. Third promise. If you would please join us. Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of repast, however, will test your cooperation. You must complete this challenge in teams of 2. What? You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
Yeah.
Be warned. Only the triumphant team will receive keystones. I advise you to cooperate with your partner. Teams will be decided by lots. Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
Twelve forbid Wuklamat is paired with Bakool Jaja. After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash. I might even help.
Allie saying no, that's bad.
Claimants, please present your colors. I have red.
Blue.
On separate
Blue.
teams, then. And the rest?
Red. Which means...
Thank God.
Together again, as fate would have it.
Victory's as good as ours.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Not the one-head. Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows. Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine. Shebruk Bibil.
Prepare a meal.
And
None of us know
we
how to
must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
Oh no.
Our
Foxy.
promises have grown
Yeah.
rather promising, wouldn't you say?
Oh, well, wait.
Indeed. If I were to guess at the significance of the feat, few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
The peoples we've met on our journey, they've all had different practices involving food and drink. The Hanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living. So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture. Is this what Father intended for us all along? A leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need. It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to tradition, that we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future. The rules are simple. The first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shibruk Bivir will be deemed victorious. You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques. Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster. Let the feat of repast begin.
Can any of these stupid bitches cook?
You look at Bakool Jaja and tell that man he's not eaten anything more than just Hot Pockets his whole life.
It's the easiest meal.
And it comes in pairs always, so no one's left out. Except the other people in his entourage that he never feeds.
And even abandons.
Yeah.
He's a fucking loser. My model is just having a time today. I wonder if I should restart VTube Studio or something. Something fortunate that we won't be caught off guard by Bakool Jaja. 1 second while I restart VTube Studio. Where is it? There it is.
The fuck happened to my focus synthesis?
Stretch. There you go. Serves him right. That's what he gets for endangering my people with his schemes. Barf. Why doesn't he just compete fairly? He's plenty strong and obviously has a mind for strategy, twisted though it may be. I'll never understand him. Putting aside our competition for the moment, allow me to express how glad I am for this opportunity to work together. As I see it, our team possesses a distinct advantage. Of course we do. Any team I'm on is bound to succeed. Precisely. You mean we have an advantage in numbers, yes? Our competition has a team of 6, the 2 claimants, Cirilja and Bakool Jaja's lackeys. Whereas we are a team of 9. That's 3 more people we can mobilize. With the task suitably delegated, it should be a brisk affair to learn the recipe and assemble necessary ingredients. Too easy. Well, we mustn't be overconfident, lest we make a careless mistake that could have been easily avoided. Our first order of business should be determining the recipe for Shibruk Bivir. I had to remember how to pronounce it. We can hardly gather ingredients for a dish we know nothing about. Okay.
Fucking love this.
Okay, so it has
Animal
nothing,
Crossing ass music.
has nothing to do with light. It's just... Oh, it's OBS, isn't it? Hold on. Cause like my emotes were fucked up too. What the hell? Okay, no, it is the light. I need a camera ring or something. It wouldn't be. It's normally not this dark in here during the day, but we have clouds, so I'm in a little hovel today. Ugh, I just wish it wasn't directly in my face. Can I get away with it being like right there? Yeah. Ugh, God. Given the nature of this fee, asking for answers directly may prove less effective than simply observing the daily habits of the Jabral people. Let us gather here once we have seen what clues this village has to offer. The recipe for Jabruk Pabil. I wish I could tell you, friend. A dish so delicious is meant to be shared. Alas, we are forbidden from divulging anything. Orders for Hunmuruk himself. But your mentioning it has given me a fierce craving. I only hope there's still Ibruk to be had at market. Wink. We ought to cut our losses and head to Mumut. This fee is nothing but a fool's errand. You're the fool if you think he won't tan our hides for leather if we dare to return without enough keystones. Besides, we've taken from the house cat before. How difficult could a second time be? What are you looking at, salt liquor? Mind your own business. That was rude. A number of spices, some entirely unfamiliar to you, are nestled in a basket. That one's called akiote. We mostly use it to add a bit of color to our most popular cuisine, but its medicinal benefits are significant as well. An unusually colored banana peel has been neatly arranged on the ground, which appears to be smoking. Oh no, it appears I've gone and dropped my Jatika banana peel. I could barely see it for all the steam issuing from my underground oven. There's nothing like enjoying a tasty banana while you use the leaves in your cooking. I like how I look over and I immediately see Spicy barking over Thancred and Orianche. Sorry, I'm back. What did we discover about Jabruk Pabil? I want to hug both of them. True to your prediction, the villagers were forbidden from educating us directly. However, many were still preparing it as one might a staple dish, and observation of their techniques yielded clues enough. A lady blending local herbs and spices were only too happy to describe the ones I didn't recognize, while neither confirming nor denying any relation to Jabruk Pabil, but one in particular she attributed to all common Jabral dishes. Akiote, she called it. I see. Then if Jabruk Pabil is indeed a dish as ubiquitous as Alphino claims, we have confirmed our first ingredient. Meanwhile, I did observe a cook burying bundles wrapped in the leaf of najul, or banana, in certain localities. It would seem the use of subterranean ovens is commonplace. I saw the same. I think we all know what's inside those bundles then, don't you? As would be expected of a dish called Jerbouk Kabil, indeed. So to summarize, this dish is one of Ibruk, flavored with a combination of spices that includes achiote and steamed underground within najul, or banana leaves. Given our assumptions are correct, we must now learn where and how to procure our ingredients. As a staple cuisine, its ingredients would be close at hand, which is why Thancred and I scouted the surrounding forest while you all were exploring the village. Between the local vegetation and wild Ibruk, we should have everything we need in regards to meat and spices. Leave it to a master gleaner. With that, we should next divvy up our tasks. While some gather ingredients, others should make ready the kitchen. I can help prepare the kitchen. Permit me to assist as well. Our ovens will doubtless require firewood, and I have some experience in its gathering. I too should be glad to volunteer mine aid. Hey, y'all like that close-up? How'd you like that close-up, Spicy? Then the rest of us will gather ingredients. I can make quick work of the spices and herbs myself. I am happy to lead someone to a suitable Ibruk if they will perform the requisite deed. Alice? As for the najul leaves, I believe I am capable of acquiring that much on my own. Be warned, you won't find najul in these parts. They only grow in the Jaktika heartland, forests far below these. Such an excursion may be time-consuming. Perhaps we ought to try bartering first. This feat encourages our communication with the locals, after all. Lamati, Fiera, if you would accompany me on my errand. Yeah. No better way to whet my appetite. Dies and implodes. Good. Let us be about our tasks then. Come on, let's go and get those najul leaves. The sooner we do, the sooner we can eat. Let us see if there are najul leaves to be had in town. Perhaps the cook Oriange mentioned might be persuaded to spare us a few. Then it turns out he's out. We have to go down there anyway. Where is my fat cat outfit? Here it is. Oh, hello again. Did you need something? Najul leaves, for purposes other than Jerbouk Kabil, naturally. Unfortunately, I've just used up my last. You'll have to travel to the lower forest for more. What did I say? Golmajik Grove is the source of the finest Najul leaves you'll find. Wild variants you sometimes see in city markets can't compare. I see. I had hoped to avoid such a lengthy venture, but if there's no other way to obtain our ingredient, then into the Jatika heartland we go. Allow me to save you the trip. Traveling there requires that you go through the T and Bet traverse, but it has caved in due to the recent storm, I expect. What? But that means we can't get our Najul leaves. But we can, can't we? If there were no other way of procuring them, you would have suspended this feat, or else altered its objective. Perhaps. Anyway, I apologize for the interruption, but having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to chime in. That's very kind of you. Any last-minute advice you'd be willing to share? Only to undertake the feat of repast with an empty stomach. You may find Jabrut Pabil to be a delicious but daunting dish to finish. I can't wait. Still, if there are no leaves here and we can't travel for more, how are we supposed to gather all our ingredients? These feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the peoples and cultures of Turialo. So perhaps there is something about Jabrut Pabil that we have yet to learn, something of significance other than its recipe or ingredients. Oh, I see. Like who was the first to make it, its history, that sort of thing. Ahem. If it's Yagtiel's history you're interested in, you should start with the Old War. Between the Jabral and Mamuja, then. These wars have borne witness to centuries of warfare. The evidence? What's wrong with you, Foxy? Evidence of which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the end of the bloodshed is to know Jabrut Pabil. Huh? What does Steam de Broek have to do with bloodshed? Precisely the question we must answer. Vexing though such a detour may seem, I can think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of a settlement ruined by the war, the village of Ilion Asso. It lies a short distance to the east. The village of Ilion Asso. Understood. Thank you for your help. Come, let's go and see this place. The village of Iyanaso must be further east. Let us continue with haste. For all we know, our competitors may be on our heels. Bakool Jaja does have the behavior of a freaking chihuahua, so you know, I wouldn't put it past him. He's just coming up behind us.
Give me your money.
Give me your money. So this is the village of Ianaso, or what's left of it. It was a place of light and life. My great-grandfather called it home, in fact. Wukivu, I didn't know you were in Yaktiel. I was picking up lumber from Eatbrax when I heard the third promise was on her way to this site of deep historical significance. I immediately saw another opportunity to be of service, and so followed you here. Wukivu is a shipwright who came to our aid during the feat of reeds. A pleasure. You're a member of the Third Promise's retinue, I presume? For the moment, I suppose I am. My name is Koana. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Koana. Now that's a good name. A familiar name. Where have I heard... Oh no, he's gonna start losing his shit. Koana is in the second promise of Tulialo. To think that I address the Dawn Servant's own son as some common retainer. Such disrespect cannot be excused. Please take up your gun and... Oh, come on, not this again. I take no offense, so please do not dwell on it. Alright then, I shan't dwell on it. And right on cue. At least he's consistent. I understand you wish to learn about Jibril Pibil. While I am forbidden by the Ibrax Rax to divulge any information regarding its preparation, I'd be happy to share what I know of Yaktiel's history. We'd appreciate that. In its most basic sense, the conflict between the Jabral and Mamulja was one of land. The Mamulja live in the lower forest, where the thick canopy obscures the sun and soil is unforgiving to crops. This drove them to covet the upper forest, the home of the Jabral, and they launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves. Yet advantage ever favors higher ground, and the Jabral forces held the upper hand against the invaders, rebuffing them time and again. But as the state of this village would attest, the tide eventually turned. What brought it about? Something you know all too well. Blessed siblings. You must understand, the Mamulja were once a people at as much at war with themselves as they were with others. The Hubigo, Buniwa, and Dopro. Dopro, that was the third one I was missing when I kept talking about them. Each sought to assert dominance over the others, even as they engaged the Jabral in battle. In an effort to strengthen bonds and discourage infighting, Hubigo and Buniwa leaders arranged a marriage between their children. However, this political measure altered the course of history in ways no one could have ever imagined. It was long believed that the partners of differing clans could not have children together. But then it happened. A child arrived who shared the blood of Hubigo and Buniwa both, a two-headed Mamulja. Blessed with tremendous physical strength and magical prowess, he grew into a mighty warrior before eventually arising as the first Atar, ruler of all three clans. Such qualities would dispose anyone to leadership, character notwithstanding. Under the Altarch's rule, the newly united Mamulja became a force to be feared, and the wars soon came to a head. I think it best you see the results firsthand. Let us visit another battlefield from that time, and there I shall continue the tale.
This is where most battles were fought between the Jabral and Mamulja, the Shobrit Cinder Field.
A field of cinders, indeed. How fierce their clashes must have been.
The war over these lands began after the Yorqui's departure some 500 years ago. And For 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence. A constant stream of minor skirmishes, punctuated by massive slaughter.
Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago.
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn Servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
First they sealed Valley Armanda at full strength, and now this.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn Servant's behest.
My brain.
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time you broke free of it.
Tell that to the Scale Scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours! If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace!
Buff your tails and scurry off, then! Cowards like you ill-deserve the bounty of this forest. Even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives. Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance? You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us. Not until those affairs come to Tural, like our honored visitor here.
He's from across the ocean.
I've been to the ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end? That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural. If any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil, and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine, what do you suppose happens then? You do not know the warlords of the East, but you know that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest. By joining hands, we might create a unified front, an alliance capable of repelling them or any other foe. There is no greater proof of these than my companions and I. Alone we are weak, but together we triumphed over Valigarmanda.
Gosh, look at how cute they are.
You defeated the Sky Ruin? I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How the Pelu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks. In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, We only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
Those strengths are born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision.
But our feud has lasted for centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
And so began that legendary banquet. One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health, and, indeed, a tense silence hung over the venue. But then, the Dawn servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chibral steamed najul. Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish. Seeing this, the Dawn servant laughed and declared once more. Their flavors, he said, would be even better combined, and he proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
That's Shibruk Pibil, I'd wager.
It is a marriage of Chibral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation. The Dawn servant had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights. So delicious was their repast. In the end, a peace accord was reached, and the Dawn servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Sorry. It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's all so absurd. It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Now then, I trust you understand the significance of Shibruk Pibil and the history it has written.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing the story with us. What's wrong? Someone was there, you say?
Perhaps our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
Papa really did live up to his words. He traveled the land and learned about our people's myriad cultures, and we're doing the same now. Level 95. Wukivu has given us valuable insight into the origins of Zebrut Pabil. However, we are still no closer to procuring the necessary nodule leaves, unless... Why did I pronounce it like that? Whatever. Momentary lapse in judgment. Oh, I also noticed my menu was still up, even though I clicked on it to try and get rid of it. But alright. Tell me, was that historic feast commemorated in some fashion? With a monument, for instance? Indeed it was. Allow me to show you. I still got about 12 minutes. Here it is. Offered up by the two factions, these weapons symbolize their vow that they would never again raise arms against each other. Since this feat demands a journey through history, I thought it only logical that a monument like this might steer us true, especially one at the heart of so significant a battlefield. Lamati, Fiera, would you help me search this area for clues? Tell me if anything catches your eye. I love the ability to pet Foxy without risking a finger. It's more so because I can't do the bit. I can't yell. Sure thing. Look here. The soil has been recently overturned. Oh, someone buried a box. Well, I would have been satisfied to find only a hint, but here they are. Fresh Najul leaves. Hunmuruk's doing, I'd wager. There's a poetry in hiding them on this battlefield, given that it was central to the war they helped end. So he planned all this from the start. Thank you again, Wukivu. We wouldn't have found these leaves without your help. It was my honor to render assistance. And with apologies to President Company, allow me to offer my encouragement as well, Third Promise. Ever since I witnessed your performance in the Feat of Reeds, I have been certain that you are the claimant most worthy of leading our nation. I'll devise solutions to the Hanu's ailing crops, but you alone sought to know their culture and revive Ihihana, even if it seemed unrelated to your task. In my humble opinion, no one cares more for the people of Tuliavel and what they hold dear. Should you again require the historical musings of an old shipwright, I am ever at your service. For now, I take my leave. I cannot argue with that. We have what we need. Let us return to Eekbrax. I appreciate the silent accepting of love due to the inability to reject it. I can't even make the little snore noise that I have adopted from Virtual. This is so uncool.
This is so not cash money.
It's not cash money. You are so right. glad we were successful. The others should be back soon, I expect. I hope so. I'm famished. How did everyone fare? We got the Najul leaves. Wukivu came along and helped us find them. Wukivu was here. I would have liked to say hello. Yes, he gave us an important history lesson. That Gulu Jaja brought an end to centuries of warfare surprises me little, but to achieve said peace through cuisine is something else entirely. Leave it to my old man to find the oddest of solutions, but how about the rest of you? Is our kitchen ready? Everything should be in order. Urian and I made another tour of the village and borrowed the cooking utensils we need, with no mention of what we needed them for, of course. And I am pleased to report that we are stocked with the finest firewood this forest had on offer. Spoken like a true expert. Erinville and I found our brook, so we should have meat aplenty. It was a spirited creature, so much so that its hunter fell down a cenote in trying to catch it. What part of never speak of this to anyone did you not understand? I picked a good portion of local herbs, with particular attention to the seeds that yield achiote. I'm told our resident astrologian divined the appropriate measurements for the seasoning as well. Aye. Through further inquiry did I determine the ideal balance of spices. Then all that remains is to prepare the dish itself. I presume that at least one among us is versed in the culinary arts. I can hardly claim profound skill, but I have cooked for myself. You can leave the rest to me. And you, I hope, as I recall, you are an accomplished culinarian. I guess that's because I have culinarian with me. No, that honor goes straight to Vice, if anything.
Yeah, damn right, botch!
Well, my mouth is watering already. You're a skilled culinarian, right, Fiera? I can make a sandwich. Without further delay, then.
So good.
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling house cat.
Be quiet, Bakool Jaja. No one cares what you think.
Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
Can you even cook?
It's ready. Apologies for the wait.
Put it in my
We
mouth.
submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
looks amazing!
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral. It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
Both the ingredients and your methods appear to have been correct. Now then.
It's so tiny in his giant hand.
In taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Bibil admirably. Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further. You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yoctel's history of violence, and your father's role in ending it. Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend you. All that remains is to partake of your creation. Through understanding, it's gained only through experience.
Now this is something I'm definitely good at.
Ahem. I believe we have yet to receive our assessment. Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
I see. While your effort looks the part, unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its defining aroma.
Preposterous! The meat was marinated and spiced before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
Oh? And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
It's because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves! You can't fault us!
But the second and third promises had no such difficulty, did they? That which they needed, they acquired simply by showing interest in our history and heritage.
Duh, it's just some crusty old leaf. What difference could it make?
Your dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory. Your team will not receive keystones.
This was stupid anyway.
I don't like that look.
His ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can always take what I need later.
so tender it melts in your mouth. And the way the najou leaf rounds out these spices is sublime. This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
Your harmony.
Come, come. Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
Oh, I can do that.
That was bliss. You've got real culinary talent. If you ever tire of adventuring, you can always be my personal chef.
It was palatable enough, I suppose. To you, who have successfully performed the feat of repast, I present these keystones.
Only 1 feet left.
Well, I should get going then.
Watch your back. I didn't like that look Zaralja gave.
I'm glad that I wasn't paired with one of the others.
We can do better than that, surely.
The 6th keystone is ours. Thanks for all your help, everyone. I forgot something important. Was there any Shipbrook people left? I could really use another helping.
Size. That was so good. I'm already looking forward to having Jabruk Pabil again. Here, Fiera, Kryl made more using leftover ingredients. You'll love it. I'm thinking to buy more for the road myself. Now that the feat of repast is over, the villagers should be free to offer it to us, right? Seeing as we now face the penultimate objective of the rite, it should be wise to travel to Mamuk and undertake the feat of the Brotherhood without delay. Wise, yes, but impossible. The Tayin Traverse, which connects the upper forest to the Jatika heartland, is still impassable. Is there no other route? I'm afraid not. Work to clear the path is underway, though, so I'm hopeful we can resume our journey soon. Then let us each use this time as we see fit. I, for one, would like to explore the village's surrounds, if Aaronville would oblige me with a tour. Very well, I have no other engagements. Then I will come with you, if only to prove that I am capable of keeping my footing. Though I shouldn't rejoice in our delay, it does afford me an opportunity to look into my grandfather's purported visit to Yaktil. Oh, that's right. Mablu did say something about a foreign mage coming through here decades back, didn't she? I'll come with you. Want to join us, Fiera? Let us reconvene here after our respective diversions. As I recall, the merchant met my grandfather at a market in Yaktil some 20 years ago. Any who might reliably remember him must therefore be at least middle-aged. Let us make inquiries where we can. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and take a break. Let's take this time to stretch, get some food and water. We will be back shortly. Don't go anywhere. And we're back with the chill ass vibes. Oops. Foreign mage 20 years ago. Yes, I remember him. It's not often we get visitors from across the salt, let alone those traveling with infants. A baby girl, as I recall. Only saw him in passing, mind. If anyone wanted to know more, I'd wager it'd be Humuruk. He was already Jabrox Rocks then. A baby girl? It couldn't have been. Thank you, sir. That information is very helpful. Hello again? Do you require assistance? A foreign mage passed through Eekbrox roughly 20 years ago, possibly carrying a young child. Do you remember him? Why do you ask me this? Who is this man to you? He may have been my grandfather, and I wish to know what brought him here. Your grandfather? Not by blood, but he is family nonetheless. A foreign mage did indeed visit Eekbrox, Master Galuf. So far as his identity is concerned, I trust you are satisfied. More than that, however, I cannot say. Why not? I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. Very well, I will not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. The rest I will discover myself. Out of more general curiosity, I have another question. They say the Yakui once dwelled in these forests. Where was that exactly? General curiosity indeed. But yes, before they withdrew to Urkopacha some 5 centuries ago, the Yakui claimed Yaktiel as their own. Many of their architectural remains can be found in the lower forests, the Jatika heartland. Then that's where they must have had their visions. Thank you. That answers much and more. I understand what it means to long for one's family, so believe me when I say that, though my position forbids me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. By helping the Third Promise find the Golden City, you will surely find the answers to your questions. Speaking of which, I have a query of my own for you, Fiera. May I request a moment of your company? Go on, we'll wait for you. Thank you for obliging me. First, let us head to the cenote behind this village. Minty. I got lifesavers, the minty ones. It was my intention to see you off without saying anything, but Mistress Kryle's plea has softened my resolve. As the leader of our community, I'm glad to see that the Third Promise has surrounded herself with such compassionate and trustworthy companions. Would you tell me of her journey thus far? Is that so? It seems the rite has been a source of great learning and growth for Woot Lamont. It does me well to hear that. My daughter would be about her age. Girls are rarely born amongst the Zabral. So when she arrived, the village was elated. Such joy I felt when first I held her, and pain when I found her at the bottom of a cenote. 3 years old. An accident, it was said, but I knew better. She had been pushed. Though we never caught them, a suspicious figure was seen fleeing towards the Jatika heartland, towards Mamouk. Once bitter enemies, the Mamuljan Jabral had learned to live in peace. But who could doubt the intent of such a reprehensible act? By targeting the child who would one day lead her people, the criminal sought to undermine the future of the Jabral. I was determined not to let them succeed, and so I let the memory of my daughter die in that cenote, and gave her into the care of the one person I knew who could protect her. Dawn's servant Galujaja. Though she was born to lead the Jabral, fate had a greater plan for Wuklamot. Only the Dawn servant and I know the truth, but I must now take you into my confidence for one reason. If the villain who attempted to murder my daughter was indeed of Mamouk, then rancor towards the Jabral still burns. I was caught off guard once, and will not suffer the same tragedy again. And so I ask you, not as a Dawn servant's elector, but as a father, to watch over the Third Promise, defend her from her enemies that may be lurking in shadow. Will you do this for me? Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tulialo, but a concerned father. Suffice it to say, this conversation must remain between us. Pray breathe not a word of this to anyone. That one of Bakool Jaja's. Recalling the past has rendered me emotional. I require a moment to compose myself, but please do not keep the Third Promise waiting. Excuse me. Oh. Alright. You're back. So what did Hunmuruk want? It's alright, you don't have to say. More importantly, the Tianbeck Traverse still isn't clear yet. Something about even more rocks. Then I think I'll take the opportunity to rest. All that cooking and preparing for it has worn me out. does sound tempting. A moment, promise. You're one of Bakool Jaja's. What do you want? I've come to fetch you. You're welcome to refuse, but know that it would be most unwise. And why is that? I'm sure your assaulted friend has an idea. What do you think? And they say house cats don't come when called. Follow me, promise. Swear to God, if you've hurt Kryl, I will body slam you into the ground until you are nothing but mashed potatoes.
What is the meaning of this? And just how far do you plan on taking us?
I don't like this. He's gonna try and nab another fucking keystone from us.
Oh, Morok! Bakool Jaja, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you'll deal with me and me alone. Leave the Elector out of this.
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here. Take a good look at him. Go on, look. Surely you recognize your real father.
Don't believe us? Then ask your trusted sellsword. She heard it straight from the old man's mouth.
What is the end game here?
Is it true? Is Homoruk my... Your silence says it all.
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones. I'll even let you fight for them. Just you and me. If that adventurer attempts to interfere, I'll kill the old man myself!
You despicable, heartless fiend! Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages! Come on then! You wanna fight? I'll give you a fight!
Oh, such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking. Guard our hostage well. We wouldn't want to attempt any thoughts of rescue. By the by, house cat, they've been instructed to put down Papa Dearest when you lose. Hopefully he settled his affairs.
Hello?
You're a wandering piece of shit, Bakool Jaja.
Oh.
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him. Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
I know I didn't hear you right.
You should back down now before you get hurt.
You think this weakling could hurt me?
Yeah.
Kill you all! Don't look away, Salty. I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds!
Oh, that's so cute that you think that's what's gonna happen. Kick his fucking teeth in.
Hey, eyes on me. The house cat, remember? I'll say it again. I'm not losing to the likes of you. I'm going to become Dawn's servant, and I will protect my people.
In this battle, you will play as Wuklamot. Through skillful combat, Wuklamot will gain the results she needs to unleash powerful limit breaks. Not only do these attacks deal great damage, it will recover HP. Use them early and often to emerge victorious.
Come, you mangy house cat, so I can rip you to pieces! I'll cut you to shreds!
My magic should be more than enough for Miss Mittens.
Oh, it's so cute you think I haven't played a fucking video game before.
No more tricks, Bakool. We're settling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior? Mittens is no longer abusing this other.
This right has taught me so much. About my nation, my people, and myself.
I knew it.
Can't keep up.
How do you like this?
Kitty, 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 kitty.
I finally understand what it means to live in peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
Irritating pest!
It's time we finished her.
This is the end for you, kitten!
enough to claim the title of Dawn's servant. I must carry on Papa's legacy, his love for our people.
I'll grind you beneath my heel! Can't keep up. Why won't you die?
Because you're cringe. You ever think about that? About how cringe you are?
I'll show you the true power of the blessed!
I will be the next Dawn servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last.
Bitchin'.
That's right, there's no way I'll ever lose to the light of you.
What? But that was everything I had! I can't stand it anymore! Attack!
Oh, that's so cute.
This is our fight! Stay out of it!
This is our fight. Stay out of it, you fucking literally have hired thugs.
Think we care about your stupid pride? This is for Mamuk! We cannot lose!
Oh, the great Bakool Jaja needs help, I see. Send your whole army. You still won't leave. I will prove that my allies are right to believe in me.
Such confidence! She wasn't like this before!
Bitch. Oh, that felt good.
Bitch. Oh.
Haha.
Oh, there's the one I lost.
I reclaim what you stole.
No. How could this be?
How could that puny house cat beat all of us?
You've caused nothing but trouble with your dirty tricks. Threatening the Hanuhanu, releasing Valyarmanda, harassing me is one thing, but you've endangered too many innocents. No more, Bakool Jaja. I will not stand for it. If you even think of tormenting my people again, you will answer to me.
And he goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
What? That was his doing?
The only part left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood in Mamuk. The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
What does it matter? You've beaten us. It's over. We'll release the hostage.
I'm sorry. I was careless.
Are you alright? So what Bakool Jaja said about you and me.
But to single-handedly defeat Bakool Jaja, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter. It has been my honor to bear witness to your journey. Promise.
Promise. Yes. That's what I am.
Bro, you look just like him, but okay.
I'm Bakool Jaja's daughter, and Tuliholal's next Dawn servant. Come on. Let's rejoin the others.
Can you make sense of what he explained earlier to us?
What, Humuruk?
Yeah, when he said about his daughter. So, she survived the push-in, but decided to give her to the Dawn server to save her?
That is my understanding. That somebody pushed her, he couldn't help her, so she was presumed dead, but when they found Wuklamont, they just handed her over to Bakool Jaja. That is what I got from it. She was like, I think he said like 3, so it makes sense that she wouldn't remember. I guess it's a shame thing because he couldn't save his own daughter. Plus, also to accuse a Mamulja of pushing a Jabral down a ravine, essentially. That was, especially after making peace between the two, it would, incite war yet again. You know, the whole pointing fingers and tempers rise kind of thing.
So, she was pushed, she survived, and to save her, he gave her to Bakool Jaja.
Yep, to save them as well as keep the peace.
Yeah.
We don't know who pushed her. He just knows it was a Mamulja. Seems we were last to return. I'm glad everyone made it back safely. Thank you for having faith in me. Keeping out of the fight even when it got dirty couldn't have been easy for you. But Bakool Jaja won't be the last person to threaten those I care about. I wanted to prove to myself that I can stand up to such villains, even when I stand alone. Which isn't to say I won't ask for your help when I need it, of course. I know better than that now. And the second promises can't. So Koana.
The passage to Mamuk remains blocked. For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover.
Oh.
Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk Bibil?
I love Koana. I will take an army. I will take on an army for Koana and Wuklamat.
As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities. There is no shame in this.
But there is in ignorance. I had barely considered what the people of Tuli Yolal hold dear. What hopes they harbor for the future. Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural. But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations that I failed to understand my own people. Could someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy Dawn servant?
To understand and connect with people is by no means easy. But there is something you can do to pave the way. Let them see you for who you really are. What makes you laugh and cry and rage? That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
Understanding begets fellowship, as my father said. And yet, what you suggest does not come naturally to me.
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own, painful in their familiarity. Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed take that first step. Dispense with pretense, and simply be.
Do you remember when you first approached us? And we
Hi,
asked
Ducky.
you why you wanted to become Dawn Servant? You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Sharlayan for your country, and in doing so, repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you. What won me over was not your ambition, but your motivation. So let your people know this, and in time, they'll come to support you as we do. You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
Very well then. I will make a greater effort to be myself. By not being my usual self so much.
So what's the state of the Tianbeck Traverse? Still being cleared, I'd assume. Humuruk said he would notify us when I was ready. I accidentally clicked on it. It's fine. Then perhaps now would be a good time to consider how we might reclaim Wuklamat's stolen keystone. The next feat will be our last, after all. Oh, I already got it back. What? When? Not to mention how. This is Bakool Jaja we're talking about. So, I taught him a lesson and took my keystone back. You bested Bakool Jaja in single combat. Bravo! What can I say? I've had good friends to encourage and cheer me on. There you are. Our excavators have contacted me with news of their success. The Tianbek Traverse is now safe for travel. Then we finally can make for Mamuk. Come to think of it, isn't it Bakool Jaja's home? We can only hope its residents don't share his winning personality. It is indeed the city where Ketenram first met the Dawn Servant. Surely some civility awaits us. I would not be so certain. It is true that the Dawn Servant received Ketenram and Mamuk, and was instrumental in the establishment of friendly relations between the Jabral and Mamulja. But since that time, most of the Mamulja who supported his peace have left their city in favor of abiding in the capital. What remains is a cloister of Mamuk, and while these traditionalists do not take up arms against us, neither do they bear great love for outsiders. Whatever they're like, the people of Mamuk are also of Tulialo. If I'm to be Dawn Servant, it's my job to know them first of all. Well, we'll be on our way then. I'm glad I could learn about where I came from, and eat so much Jabruk Pabil besides. Thank you for everything, Humuruk. Until next time, take care. First we make our way across the Zobritsen field, due southeast. How you have grown indeed.
Aw.
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 Kiss the bug.
No.
Kiss the bug.
No.
Pet the bug. Pet the bug, kiss the bug.
I will end you. I will strike you down.
He's just a little guy. I also have a thing that I have to do for my mom. It's probably something that won't take long, but it's gonna be anywhere between 7 and 8. And by that point, it's just kind of like shrugs, just end stream by that point, you know? So once I get the text message that groceries are here, I will end stream and rate somebody, yes. Ow. My back exploded.
Unexplodes your back.
Oh, thank you. Hold on, I'm coming.
Hello!
Hello! It's dead.
I saved you.
Thank you.
Goodbye. I can fly.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I got the mount.
Oh, you know what?
Look
You
at
know
it.
what?
Yeah.
You know what? You know
Yeah,
what mount?
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
mount I'm gonna show you?
Yeah, what mount you gonna show me? Oof.
I got my Mountain Zoo.
There's so much Mountain Zoo.
It wasn't a lot of Mountain Zoo. Although the dialogue for it is really bad. Or it's
Oh,
really
is it,
dumb.
Is it?
Here, let me see. You know, like the hover text, when you hover over its picture, it'll give you some dialogue?
Right.
I can't remember the last time I felt so refreshed, says Tataru. Ooga booga.
Mountain Zoo scare.
Mountain Zoo jump scare. Where'd she go?
You'll never find me.
There she is.
No.
We're tracking her. Oh no. We're tracking her. We're keeping an eye on her from the eye of the sky.
I forgot that
More
I
news
can't,
at 11.
I can't be myself right now. I got that fucking little bobble in the back of my throat.
Keep up with her.
No.
You'll never escape the police.
Run, horse. Ow.
You can't fly yet, Stinky.
I know, it's fine.
The opening to like the day music of In the Wild is so fucking good.
Yeah, it's really good. I like the music here. I finished ARR again. Why would you do that to yourself?
Who finished ARR again?
Ducky.
Why?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, the Fantasia is probably worth it, but still.
But even then, you can... I mean... Even then, if you story skip, you still get the Fantasia.
Oh.
'Cause I think it's like a quest reward or something.
Are you only going to continue the story on stream?
Yeah.
Darn.
Why?
Oh, that looks big and scary over there.
It's level 100.
Yep, big and scary.
It's pretty wicked looking. I'm gonna leave it alone though.
Yeah.
I'm a level 95 Pictomancer. If I look at that thing, it's just the next thing that I'll hear is the afterlife and somebody giving my eulogy. I saw a fat cat.
Fat cat.
Fat cat. Oh great, another follow quest.
Good luck, Fiera.
Hey! No, no one's here. Turn around.
What's all that fighting noise?
It's just my imagination. Fat cat.
Honk, honk, honk.
I feel eyes on my back. No, you don't.
Nuh-uh.
he's running. Why? You don't want the smoke?
Foxes. Ding, ding.
No, you.
Just fall apart.
You just fucking evaporate.
What?
Disappear in a puff of steam.
Car.
Oh my god, what is that? You think that's what everyone else thinks when they see that in this world?
He's just like, car?
What is that? I've never seen anything like that.
traverse will bring us straight into the Jatika heartland. Remember how you insisted this forest is green?
Silver!
It's a silver!
Hey, Gilbert!
Oh. Finally got home. My gums hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Was it a checkup for you?
Checkup and a cleaning.
I got a checkup. I didn't need a cleaning, though. I need surgery.
Yeah, same.
This path is quite steep, isn't it? Let us take our time and descend safely. Descend safely? Got it! Ow!
I'm alive.
Safely okay. Ah!
I spoke with one of the excavators on my way down. Apparently, Bakool cleared away the one fallen tree remaining by barreling through it.
Yay, stupid fucker.
He did something good.
Only because he was being a piss baby, and
Yeah.
that Wook Lamont single-handedly defeated someone possessed of such physical might is nothing short of remarkable. Still, we ought to proceed with caution. There's no telling what his wounded pride might compel him to attempt. Crying.
Sobbing.
So what happened,
I'm
or do you
upset.
want me to do it myself?
That's up to you.
And now I want to do both.
It's like, do I ask? Do I spoil myself a little? How about this? I won't tell you what leads to it.
Okay.
Yeah, you later get to play as Wook Lamont. And you
Oh.
beat the fuck ass out of Bakool Jaja, and it's so pleasing. Whoa. Hold up. No, let's talk about this now.
Oh,
Yeah?
this is that underground mushroom area.
Yeah.
But it's not underground.
But it is, but it ain't, but it is, but it ain't.
Alluring, isn't it? In more ways than one. Take my paring stone and hold it close to the glowing rock. Torch. As you hold the paring stone in the soft glow, it affixes itself to the boulder with surprising force. Paring stones are natural magnets, and there's a meteorite filled with iron, one of many remnants of an ancient meteor shower. The heterogeneous aether they emit causes surrounding flora to glow unique hues, as you can see. So these glowing boulders came plummeting down from the heavens. Vidral be merciful. There you are. Blue. It's all blue. A far cry from the upper forest, indeed. This place is already so fascinating. I'm eager to hear what the people of Mammoet can tell us about it. Keep running. We're almost there. Oh, I guess they're here. Yeah, that's my ringtone, sorry.
It hurts. I still haven't listened to Zentrea sing it yet.
It's good. It has no business being as good as it is. Alright, so now I need to hurry up and, I wonder why my notification tones aren't going off. I'm sure it's something I did. tune to this, turn in the MSQ, and then I'll stop stream because I will be away by that. This is also my first time visiting Mammoth. I have no experience interacting with the locals, but given Humaruk's parting words, I would advise a cautionary approach. Alright. Oh, I forgot to put on the gloves here?
What's the quest you stopped at? So Silver knows if he wants to stop where you at.
City of Silence.
City of Silence, okay.
Alright. So, I'm gonna be busy, so I'm just gonna go ahead and stream, because it's probably gonna take me 15 minutes, and by that point, it's gonna... meh. Thank you guys
It'll be
so
practically time.
Yeah, so, thank you guys so much for coming. I will be playing this, of course, more tomorrow and all weekend, essentially.
Yeah.
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 Let's see. Is Wiki still going? Yes, he is. We're gonna raid Wiki. He is currently working on art fight stuff. Be sure to give him a follow and all those good lovey-dovey things. Yes, yes. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Goodbye.